It was the mother of all hurricanes in the annals of recorded weather that taught the nation one unforgettable lesson. Pay heed to weather advisories and warnings. Hurricane Ngayon, aka Typhoon Yolanda, hit the country with a force of 160 miles per hour winds and left in its wake a city razed to the ground by wind and water, and a body bag count of over 7,000 helpless, powerless, and lifeless men, women, and children. On the 11th anniversary of its deadly passage, the president led the nation in honoring the memory of those who died and urged the country to never stay complacent in observance of disaster preparedness, as our Kenneth Paciente reports.
"11 years have passed. The country was hit by what might be the most powerful combo of wind and rain in the annals of recorded weather, Super Typhoon Yolanda. With its strength and fury, an estimated 7,000 of lives were lost and extensive damage to crops and property. But even in years past, this will remain forever etched in the minds of so many. Thus, on the anniversary of this calamity, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. sent a message. According to the president, the country's experience with Yolanda should serve as a lesson for responding to current calamities like Typhoons Christine and Ngayon. He said, "This is the best way to commemorate those who perished during Typhoon Yolanda." As one of the country's most exposed to calamities, the president said there is no room for complacency. Instead, he insisted on strengthening efforts to reduce the impact of disasters, which he said is aggravated by climate change. He also said greater focus should be placed on local governments that first respond to calamities and ensure the swift distribution of aid to those affected. The president said quick recovery for those affected and strengthening their resilience must not be forgotten. He pointed out that Yolanda served as a lesson in improving the country's response to calamities. Since then, defenses against calamities have been strengthened, which our countrymen have matched with greater care and compassion, especially for those affected. The community spirit of Bayanihan has also helped ease the suffering of victims and expedited their recovery. He also remembers and cites the support from other countries, which helped the nation heal quickly from this tragic disaster. The president assured that all unfulfilled promises from the past for Yolanda's rehabilitation are responsibilities that current administration will fully assume. Although no one is directly at fault, many of these promises remain unfulfilled, and the government will ensure that any debts owed by the state to affected people and areas will be properly fulfilled. According to the latest data from the National Housing Authority, over 52,000 housing units have been completely constructed under the Yolanda Permanent Housing Project, while nearly 6,000 units are still under construction. Kenneth Paciente from the National TV Network for a new and better Philippines.